Hey guys, thank you so much for joining in today. Today I'm going to be doing a turquoise halo eye with a pop of color. It's a very cool toned look, and if you'd like to see how I did this, then keep on watching. Alright, so I'm going to start off the same way I always do with a little bit of shape tape, and I'm going to put that on the back of my hand. I'm going to go in with a small brush just to prime my eyelids. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and slap that all over. And what I'm doing is just giving myself a nice blank canvas for the eyeshadows. I'm going to be doing a little bit brighter colors today. And I did get a little too much. I'm just going to buff that out. And then I'm going to go ahead and set it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder and just a fluffy brush. Alright, and then the first shade I'm going to be going in with is the Sure Thing by Makeup Geek. It's just one of their single eyeshadows. And I'm going in with the, I believe this is R37 by Morphe. It's just a fluffy brush. And I'm going to put this all throughout the crease just to kind of give a base. And it's a very light shade, so it's really not going to be like a huge color. I'm going to put that on the outer corner, and I'm going to be doing a slight halo eye, so I'm going to do it on the outer and the inner, and you don't really have to focus on the up or middle of the eye very much. And the next shade I'm going to go in with is Dragonfly by Makeup Geek. It's another one of their single eyeshadows. And this one's a little bit deeper and has a little more color. I'm going to take a slightly smaller brush. This is the R39, which is a little shorter hair and a little denser than the last one I used. And I'm just going to take this and kind of pack that more on the outer and inner corner. I'm just leaving the center of my eye blank and just really trying to focus the color the darkest on the outer portion of the eye, and then it will go lighter as we go in. And right now I probably look like a crazy person, but at the end, it will all go together. I'm really just trying to build up that color. I'll go back in with that first brush and just kind of buff the crease. And next I'm going to take the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and I'm going to go in the shade Jaida, which is pretty similar to that last shade we used, the Dragonfly, but it's a little bit darker. And I'm just going to focus that even more on the outer portion. And I'm going to take a R41, which is a small brush, and kind of just pack as much as I can. And I'm going to just take the R39 again and just buff that. And then the next shade I'm going to take is Pool Party from that same Morphe palette. It's this guy. It's a metallic turquoisey, kind of has like a reflect of a green to it. I'm going to take that on the MAC 242 with a flat synthetic brush, and I'm going to spray it with a little bit of Fix Plus as well, just to help the color be vibrant and kind of more metallic. I'm going to just put that on the center of the eye. I'm doing a patting motion versus like sweeping the brush. I'm just kind of buffing it a little bit in that crease just to kind of get more of a shape. And I only put color on one side of the brush so you can kind of use the other to help buff out. I'm gonna go back in with that Jaida shade and just blend out the edges. And then I'm going to take that fluffier brush we used in the beginning and just buff everything. Next, I'm going to go in with the shade Axis from the Anastasia Subculture palette, which is this guy right here. And it's just like a dark teal. I'm going to take that on the same R41 brush, which is that short hair. And I'm going to put this on the outermost corner. And I'll take a smaller brush to do the inner corner. And I'll take that I'll take that R39 brush again and just buff. Try not to buff it too much because you're wanting the darkness to stay on the outer parts of the eye. And then I'm gonna go in with the Morphe E36, which is a smaller brush than that first one I used, and I'm going to go in with the inner corner with that same Axis shade. And then since it's a smaller brush, it lets you get a little bit deeper where you're wanting the color to go. I'm gonna go back in with that R39 brush and again with either Dragonfly or Jaida and just kind of pop that between the Pool Party and the Axis shade. Just trying to marry everything together well. And I'm just pressing on the Pool Party once again. And I'm also gonna go in with the shade Electric from that Subculture palette, which is like a reflect, almost lime green. I'm gonna take that on just my finger and tap that on the middle of the lid. I'm actually gonna spray my brush, get my eyelid a little bit wet, and then I'll go ahead and do that. Shades are kind of, or this shade's kind of hard to work with. I'm gonna go in a clean R433 brush and just tap on everything. So not swiping or anything, but just trying to marry the colors all together. So we kind of have a gradual dark, medium, and then light in the center. I'm gonna go in with a clean, fluffy brush and just buff everything together. I'm keeping pretty high in the crease, not down low, so that we're just kind of making the eye shape a little more round. Alright, and for right now, I'm going to kind of take a break from the eyeshadows. I'm going to go ahead and line my lash line with the Kat Von D tattoo liner, put some mascara on, and I'm also going to apply these Cream Puff by Crave lashes. They're very spiky, I want to say, and piecey. I think they're really pretty and kind of add a more dramatic look to the eye. Alright, so lashes and liner is on. I'm going to go ahead and move to my face now. I'm going to start out with the Becca, the First Light Primer. It's like the purple primer that's supposed to help brighten the skin, kind of even you out without giving you like a luminous glow to the skin. More of a brightener than a luminizer. Smells kind of nice too. And I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass, the Vanish Stick foundation. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this all over the face and buff it out. And I like this foundation a lot. If you're gonna wear it like all day long, I know that you need to set it because it does transfer. I'm gonna take the G36 to buff it out. Has a good amount of coverage to it. It's definitely buildable. I'm gonna add a little more coverage just because I do have some breakouts going on right now. I think this shade's a little too pale for me right now. I have a slight, very slight tan. I'm gonna take a little bit smaller brush. This is the M173, just to kind of concentrate it a little bit more where I need it. And next I'm gonna go back in with that Tarte Shape Tape and highlight underneath my eyes and around the face. I'm gonna take that smaller brush again, just get close to the eye look. And blend everything down the neck. And go ahead and set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I set it pretty good underneath the eye, just so when I finish the rest of my eye, it'll have something to fall down onto. And then I can just buff it away. And I'm gonna go back to my eyes. I'm gonna leave the powder kind of heavy underneath. And I'm going to go in with another, this is a clean R4. Going to go in with another clean R41 brush and in with that shade Dragonfly. And I'm gonna buff this all along the lower lash line with that shade. We'll do the turquoise all the way under, and then we'll do a little bit darker, and then the pop in the center again for the lower lash line. I like to kind of connect it up with the upper. I leave the inner corner less blank, and we'll put a little bit of highlight there. And then for the inner and outer, I'm gonna go back in with that E36, which is a smaller buffer brush, and that same Axis shade from the Subculture palette, and just put it really close to the lashes on the outer corner. And also take it almost to the inner corner. And again, you can kind of connect it with that upper lid as well. And I'll go back in with that first one and just blend the two. I'm going to take my finger, I'm going to get in a little bit of that Axis shade, and I'm going to spray my actual finger and press it up underneath the eye. Don't get in your eyes because that does burn. I'm just going to dot it a little more on the upper. And then next, I'm going to take a flat brush like this, and I'm going to go ahead and go in with that Pool Party shade, which I believe is that metallic guy from the Morphe palette. I'm going to use that as a liner on the lower lash line. So just packing it on the brush and just pressing it to your lash line. I'm going to take a clean long hair brush and just kind of buff around everything. I'm going to go ahead and dust the powder away from underneath my eyes and finish the rest of my face. Gonna go in with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm obsessed with this. I use it in like every video. And I'm going in on that R7 brush and just really bronzing up the face since that foundation I have is a little bit lighter. And I'm kind of bronzing. I'm gonna go in with the shade and a smaller brush to contour a little bit. Also gonna go in the R10, which is like a short, kind of denser brush. I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Geek contour shade in Breakup. I'm gonna do this in the hollows of my cheek, a little bit on the nose, and kind of to slim down my forehead a little bit. So I'm starting towards the top of the cheek, coming down. Since it has a little bit grayer of a shade, it creates more of a shadow. And pull it down the side of the nose. And doing the hairline as well. You can also do it underneath the neck. I'm gonna go with that buffer brush again, the big fluffy one. Kind of marry the two. And next I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna mix a little bit. Initially I'm gonna go in with this shade Secret Admirer by Makeup Geek. This is like a purple pinky blush. I think it will go good with the eyes since they're a little more cool toned. So I'll first put that on and then go over it with a little bit of something afterwards. And then I'm also going to very lightly dust Infatuation by Makeup Geek over top of that. And then for the last thing for the face, I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier Devotion highlighter. It's kind of like an icy pink. It's like a cool tone pink, and I'm gonna dust that on the tops of the cheeks and on my inner corner. Do it down the bridge of the nose. Do a little bit on the cupid's bow. And take my pinky and go in that inner corner. The Subculture palette has a similar shade as well. The cube shade is like a icy pink reflect shade. I'm gonna go ahead and put on my bottom mascara and do my brows, and I'll come back to do the lips. Alright, so I went ahead and finished my eyebrows and put on lower mascara. I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in medium brown, clear brow gel, and the Lancome Monsieur Big mascara. And I'm gonna finish off the look with the Dopey ColourPop Liquid Satin, the Ultra Satin Lip. And this is kind of more of a cool tone, nudie pink, since the eyes are dramatic. And to set the whole entire look, I'm gonna go with the MAC Fix Plus and I'm gonna set my face. Smells so good. Right, and then after that kind of dries down, if I have any spots that are a little shiny, I just dab it with my powder brush. So this is the finished look. I really like how it turned out. It's an halo eye with the pop of color. I usually do really warm tone looks, so this is stepping outside of my comfort zone a little bit. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And please leave me a comment down below of what you would like to see me do next. And until next time, see ya!